importance.
Well, member for Calgary, Rocky Ridge.
Mr. Speaker, massive Liberal deficits cause inflation, which cause interest rate hikes, which leads to mortgage defaults. The IMF warns that Canada is at the greatest risk for mortgage defaults of any country that it tracks. The solution is to stop the deficits, which stops inflation, which stops interest rate hikes, which will stop defaults. But the finance minister knows this. She said as much last fall. So when will she table her plan to rein in her deficits?
Good question.
The Honourable Deputy Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, in our Article 4 consultation with the IMF actually said that Canada has the strongest fiscal position in the G7, that we have the lowest deficit in the G7 and the lowest debt to GDP ratio. The IMF commended our investments in the green economy and our early learning and child care plan. Canada is doing very well relative to its peers in a complicated global economy.
Honourable member for Calgary, Rocky Ridge.
That's cold comfort to families that don't know what they're going to do when their mortgage comes up for renewal.
That's right.
Inflation caused by Liberal deficits mean that Canadians can't afford groceries. Canadians are increasingly buying food on credit and struggling to pay their bills. Equifax Canada reports that Canadians are going deeper into debt and defaults are rising. When will this Liberal government get control of its spending so that Canadians can take back control of theirs?
That's right.
Well, Deputy Prime Minister.
It's not just the IMF that confirms the strength of Canada's fiscal position. After we tabled the budget, S&P reiterated our AAA rating. But let's talk a little bit about what the Conservatives would do. The Conservatives would eviscerate pensions for Canada's seniors. The Conservatives would destroy, impoverish the EI system that so many Canadians depend on. The Conservatives would starve our healthcare system of essential investment. And of course, Mr. Speaker, the Conservatives would make pollution free again. That would be devastating for Canadians and Canadian families.
Honourable member for Simcoe.